Food security is a fundamental human right. It means everyone has enough safe and nutritious food. This food should be available at all times to meet their dietary needs. Food security is about more than just having food. It's about having access to food that is good for you. Food security is essential for a healthy and productive life. Without enough food, people can become malnourished. This can lead to health problems, especially for children. When people are hungry, they cannot focus on work or education. Food security is a complex issue with many interconnected factors. These factors include poverty, inequality, and climate change. Conflict and instability also disrupt food production and distribution. Ensuring food security for all is a shared responsibility. We must work together to create a more just and sustainable food system. Food security is crucial for individuals, communities, and nations. It impacts various aspects of our lives, from health and well-being to economic growth and social stability. On an individual level, food security ensures proper physical and cognitive development. It strengthens the immune system and protects against chronic diseases. Access to nutritious food improves overall health and longevity. At the community level, food security fosters social cohesion and reduces crime rates. When people are well fed, they are less likely to engage in conflict or criminal activities. This creates a safer and more peaceful environment for everyone. For nations, food security is vital for economic prosperity and political stability. A food-secure nation is less reliant on imports and more resilient to global shocks. It can invest in education, infrastructure, and other areas that promote development. Despite progress, global food security faces significant challenges. These challenges threaten to undermine decades of efforts to combat hunger and malnutrition. One major challenge is the increasing global population. As the world's population grows, so does the demand for food. This puts immense pressure on our existing food production and distribution systems. Climate change poses another formidable challenge. Extreme weather events such as droughts and floods are becoming more frequent and severe. These events can devastate crops, reduce yields, and disrupt food supply chains. Conflict and instability also disrupt agricultural production and distribution. Wars and civil unrest can displace farmers, destroy infrastructure, and make it dangerous to grow or transport food. Climate change is one of the most pressing challenges to global food security. It has wide-ranging impacts on agriculture and food systems worldwide. Rising temperatures can reduce crop yields. Many staple crops, such as wheat and rice, are sensitive to heat stress. As temperatures rise, yields decline, leading to food shortages and price spikes. Changes in rainfall patterns also pose significant challenges. More frequent and intense droughts can devastate crops and livestock, while excessive rainfall can lead to flooding, soil erosion, and crop damage. Sea level rise threatens coastal agricultural lands. As sea levels rise, saltwater intrusion can contaminate freshwater sources and make it impossible to grow crops in these areas. Section 5. Conflict and instability. Conflict and instability have devastating consequences for food security. They disrupt agricultural production, displace farmers, and hinder food aid distribution. Armed conflicts often target agricultural infrastructure. Crops are destroyed, livestock stolen or killed, and irrigation systems damaged. This deliberate destruction aims to weaken the enemy and control resources. Conflict displaces millions of people, forcing them to flee their homes and abandon their livelihoods. This mass displacement strains resources in host communities and increases competition for food, water, and other essential goods. Humanitarian access is often restricted in conflict zones. Governments and armed groups may block aid convoys, making it difficult or impossible to deliver food and other essential supplies to those in need. Section 6. Poverty and inequality. Poverty and inequality are deeply intertwined with food insecurity. People living in poverty often lack access to nutritious food, clean water, and sanitation, making them more vulnerable to hunger and malnutrition. Lack of income limits access to food. People living in poverty may not have enough money to buy food, especially if food prices are high. This can lead to skipping meals, reducing portion sizes, or purchasing cheaper, less nutritious foods. Limited access to education and healthcare exacerbates food insecurity. Poor education can limit job opportunities and income potential, while inadequate healthcare can lead to illness and disability, further reducing earning capacity and access to food. Discrimination based on gender, ethnicity, or other factors can also contribute to food insecurity. Marginalized groups may face barriers to accessing land, credit, markets, and other resources essential for food production and distribution. Section 7. Food waste and loss. Food waste and loss represent a significant challenge to global food security. It is estimated that 1/3 of all food produced for human consumption is lost or wasted globally. Food loss occurs during production, harvest, storage, and transportation. It is often due to inadequate infrastructure, poor storage facilities, and inefficient transportation systems, particularly in developing countries. Food waste occurs at the retail and consumer levels. It refers to food that is discarded by retailers due to cosmetic imperfections, spoilage, or approaching expiration dates, as well as food wasted by consumers in their homes. Reducing food waste and loss offers a significant opportunity to improve food security. By reducing waste, we can free up resources, reduce pressure on the environment, and make more food available to those in need. Section 8. Solutions for a food-secure future. Addressing the complex challenges to global food security requires a multifaceted approach involving governments, organizations, communities, and individuals. Investing in sustainable agriculture is crucial. This includes promoting climate-smart agriculture practices such as drought-resistant crops and water-efficient irrigation systems. Supporting smallholder farmers who produce a significant portion of the world's food is also essential. Strengthening food systems and supply chains is vital. This involves improving infrastructure such as roads, storage facilities, and transportation networks. Reducing food loss and waste through better handling, packaging, and storage practices is also critical. Empowering women and girls is essential for achieving food security. Women play a vital role in agriculture and food production. Providing them with equal access to education, resources, and decision-making power can significantly enhance food security. Section 9. Sustainable agriculture and food systems. Transitioning to sustainable agriculture and food systems is crucial for ensuring long-term food security. This involves adopting practices that protect the environment, conserve resources, and promote social equity. Agroecology is a sustainable farming approach that integrates ecological principles into agricultural practices. It emphasizes biodiversity, soil health, and natural pest control, reducing reliance on synthetic fertilizers and pesticides. Conservation agriculture practices help conserve soil and water resources. This includes techniques like no-till farming, crop rotation, and cover cropping, which improve soil health, reduce erosion, and enhance water infiltration. Promoting local and regional food systems can enhance food security and reduce environmental impact. This involves supporting local farmers, reducing transportation distances, and promoting seasonal eating habits. Section 10. A collective effort for a food-secure world. Achieving global food security is a shared responsibility. It requires a collective effort from governments, international organizations, civil society, the private sector, and individuals. Governments must prioritize food security in their policies and investments. This includes supporting sustainable agriculture, strengthening food systems, and providing social safety nets for vulnerable populations. International organizations play a vital role in coordinating global efforts to address food security. This includes providing technical assistance, mobilizing resources, and facilitating knowledge sharing among countries. Civil society organizations are essential for advocating for policies that promote food security, holding governments accountable, and implementing community-based programs to address hunger and malnutrition. The private sector can contribute to food security through responsible investment in sustainable agriculture, reducing food waste and loss in their operations, and supporting fair prices for farmers. Finally, Individuals can make a difference by making informed food choices, reducing food waste at home, supporting local farmers, and advocating for policies that promote food security.